Now to that story we were speaking about earlier, one of the first major cycling events on the calendar, the Herald Sun Tour, gets underway in Victoria tomorrow. Big names taking part include Nathan Haas, Matt Goss and the 2012 National Road Race champion Simon Gerrans. I spoke to Simon Gerrans earlier and asked him what his hopes are for 2013.
Coming off my 2012 season, I've sort of feel full of confidence really heading to 2013. And one of those important parts of my 2012 season was starting the season in good shape. So I really hope to do the same this year and do really well in Australia in the racing over the next month.
It must be great to have Stuart O'Grady getting back in the saddle for the Herald Sun Tour after he's been recovering from serious injury.
Yeah, unfortunately Stewie had a pretty nasty crash at the tail end of last year. So I think the Jayco Herald Sun Tour will be his first race back for quite some time, so it'll be great to have Stewie back there amongst us in the peloton.
Simon, it's been a huge month. It will be a huge month for you. Firstly, with of course, the Herald Sun Tour, then the National Road Race, which you won last year. That will be in Ballarat, followed, of course, by the Tour Down Under. How do you stay fresh between all of those events?
Well, it's a sort of a small block of racing, and there's not long between each event, so you just sort of got to recover as best you can. But I've had a bit of a break a few months ago in October, and I've just gone through a pretty serious pre-season program to build up for these races. So I think my condition should be pretty good. I should be able to bounce from one event to the next.
And as the defending champion of the Tour Down Under, you must be looking forward to that event in Adelaide as well?
Yeah, the Tour Down Under is a fantastic event. It's the first event really on the world stage for the season, and going back as a defending champion, and also just competing with Orica Green Edge and in front of an Australian crowd is fantastic.
Simon, in relation to the drug scandal, of course, that's enveloped cycling, you've been quite vocal about your disappointment that clean riders will be tarnished by the actions of others. How do you think the sport can rebuild its image this year?
I think what we have to do is the guys that are out there racing at the moment have just basically got to keep doing what they're doing. Cycling's a fantastic sport, and we've got a great fan base, and I think you'll see that over the next month in Australia, how many people will be on the roadsides supporting us. So I think if we just keep doing what we're doing and doing it right, the fans will be back in more numbers than ever.
Is that how you see your role, just get back on the bike and keep being successful, or is there anything else that the likes of you and Green Edge play in getting cycling back on its feet in Australia?
Well, I think at Green Edge we're really making a stance. We have some independent anti-doping inquiries going on within the team, just to show our sponsors and the public that we're all doing this right. So I think as long as, like I said, we just keep doing what we're doing and doing it the right way, that's exactly what we have to do to show our sponsors and the Australian public and everyone around the world that this is a great sport, and like I said, we're all doing it the right way.
And looking to Europe, will Green Edge have a similar plan this year, focusing on classics and stage wins, or will you be fielding a GC rider in the Tour de France, for instance?
No, we'll be following a very similar strategy, I think, to the 2012 season. We only have one new recruit in the team, which is Michael Matthews. So we haven't signed any GC riders for the 2013 season. So I think, as you said, we'll follow a very, very similar tactic next year.
Simon, thanks so much for joining us on News Breakfast this morning, and we wish you the best of luck for January.
My pleasure. Thanks, Lisa.
Simon Gerrans ending that interview there. And